What's up, Beauty Bunnies? Welcome back to my channel. I'm currently sitting on a toilet, but not for reasons that you may think I'm sitting on the toilet. We're actually about to start renovating Chandler and Malia's bathroom. So this is what the bathroom looks like right now. Clifford's trying to figure out something under the sink, but this is what the bathroom looks like right now. We have dark cabinets, and then we have this like funky kind of granite top with this shaped sink. We have stainless steel fixtures. We have this giant mirror here, and then we have stainless steel lights here as well. And as you can see, the walls are like this tannish beige color, which I actually really hate. I hate having tan walls in a house. It just makes it seem so dark, and it always just looks dirty. So this is gonna be a two-part situation. Really, it's really gonna be like a four-part situation, because eventually we'll be pulling out all this brown tile that you see. Camera's in the shower. But eventually we'll be pulling out all this brown tile that you see here, changing fixtures, and as well as the floors as well. But for now, we're gonna do something that's gonna be super easy. We're going to be painting in here, and we're also going to be changing the color of the cabinet. And then in part 2, we'll be working on the countertops. And then part 3, which will probably be a little down the road, we'll work on the actual tiling and the shower and all that stuff. So if you want to see how we got the bathroom from looking like this, very beigey, very blah, to this, just keep watching. So I just took everything out that was under here, and as you can see, there's a lot of space under here. I'm trying to get it to focus. Yeah, there's a lot of space under here, so what I'm going to do is probably do like a shelf in here where I can store stuff on both top and bottom. And then there is a drawer here. I had Chandler's potty seat sitting here, but he's fully potty trained now, so right now this will be empty. I'm not sure what I'm going to put in there, but yeah, this is a pretty big amount of space for us to put stuff in here. And I'm not sure, oh, it looks like it doesn't have the little holes to add the cabinet or a shelf, so we're gonna have to have Clifford build us one. So yeah, we're gonna work on painting this first, and then we'll do the other stuff later. Okay, so first things first, since we're gonna be painting it, Clifford's gonna remove these, what are these called? Hinges. And then we'll be able to sand all this down so that the paint will stick. He has to remove these hinges and then the drawer as well, so that we can get the frame, which is like this border part, and paint it properly.
Hey, can you get like a little Ziploc bag? Yeah. Hardware.
So now Clifford's removing the door hinges and putting everything in a bag so that we don't lose them. And then we have this paper right here. So this is the 3M Sandblaster Pro. This is actually a sponge that's actually a sandpaper. It comes with two. So this is the medium smooth, which is a 120, and then the fine finishes, which is a 220. So we're going to use these to sand down the shine off the cabinet so that the paint that we chose can stick properly. Of course, I want to wipe this down and clean out in there before we actually get to sanding, and then I'm going to have to wipe it down again before we get to painting. But again, he's removing all of the hinges and all of the accessories that are on the door, putting it in a plastic bag so we don't lose them. That way we can apply them when we're done, because we're going to keep all the same stuff. We might spray paint them a different color, but until then, we're going to keep the stuff. And then these are what the doors look like. Really, really dark. Everything in here is pretty dark, and then this is what the drawer looks like. I prefer a cabinet be like this color or white, so we'll be painting it white today. So while I was cooking dinner with Malia, Clifford masked everything off and he covered the countertop so it didn't get sprayed. What he's going to do now is spray the hardware with a Rust-Oleum spray. That way that we can, this will be matte black. So he's going to go get it right now. He's going to spray that, let it sit while we eat so that it can dry, and then come back and probably do another coat. Damage to speak. We lie here late. So Clifford just sanded everything to make sure that the semi-gloss that was on the cabinet is off now, so the camera would stick. And he sanded the inside of the cabinets as well, so he's just wiping everything down, making sure that there's no extra dust particles. But there are, the paint won't stick, and then it'll start flaking off in that area. So some areas he did sand a little bit more than usual, but it is just fine because we're gonna fix that right now. And I'll show you the paint color. Okay, so this is the color. It's like ultra white or something like that. And then Clifford's gonna test a little patch to make sure that he sanded enough. So hopefully it is enough.
Can't really tell which side though, huh?
So this is the first little roll to see what it looks like. I don't know if I like the roller or if I prefer the paintbrush, because I feel like the roller you get that texture, whereas the paintbrush is smooth, I believe. Let's see. Maybe that's just the first coat and the second coat will look better. So it's the very next day and we are about to finish painting the cabinet. We wanted this to dry fully, and I don't know how I feel about it right now, but I think I just need a couple more coats. So we have spray painted this, and this is all done. It's dry. We let it dry overnight, and so everything should be good with that. And then this is a swatch of the paint. This is only one roller thing. It's not a 2-coat. So right now I'm gonna pour some paint, and then we're gonna finish painting the cabinet. We're gonna paint it again and see, hopefully everything turned out fine and the texture goes away, because I'll show you guys what it looks like right now. The texture looks a little funky, and we wanna make sure that it's as smooth as possible. Right now you can actually see like the roller texture on there. So hopefully after a couple of coats, everything will be smooth, and then we can continue on with this project. So this is what the texture looks like. As you can see the roller texture on there, and then of course we had to paint the edges and then roll over it. So this is paintbrush texture, and then I rolled over it with the roller brush. So hopefully everything works out fine. Of course on the wall it looks fine, but here it looks a little crazy. So hopefully once we get a couple coats on there, then this will just look smooth and we can keep on going. So what we're about to do is we're gonna spray all of the stainless steel with this Rust-Oleum matte black. The same thing we sprayed with onto the faucet. We're gonna spray it onto these so that they can be black as well, because the faucet seems to be working really well. So Clifford's making sure he takes off all the electrical part. That way that doesn't get affected, and then everything else is going to be sprayed. So while that's drying, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take some of this paint and we're gonna paint it, because this is pure white?
Ultra white.
Pure white and ultra white.
No, ultra white, and the other one is like blue something.
Oh, ultra white, and this is Blue Kiss. They're both Valspar. Let me see. They're both Valspar, and this is just a color sample so we can see what that would look like. But since we're already painting the cabinets this color, we're just gonna go with this, especially because it looks like really bright in there. So we're gonna paint really quick and then we'll be right back. The second coat is dry, so I'm gonna paint this again with a third coat just to see how it looks. Hopefully this third coat will kind of make all the spots disappear and it looks smooth. That's what we're hoping for. And then of course that's the inside, so I'll be right back when the third coat is done. So what we did was we sanded the cabinet fronts, and now we're applying the first paint or coat. This is the color of the cabinet before. A really dark color. So what we did again was we used the sander, we sanded it, and then we used 2 different sandpapers to smooth it back out. So we'll be doing this one next after we're done with these. This is just the first coat. We're gonna do 2 more coats just so that it can be a solid white and it can be like seamless, because if you can see there's a little bit of texture in there. I did try a piece with brush strokes, but then it had brush strokes, so I just went over it with the roller. So we'll see what it looks like when it's all done. It is 12:11 in the morning. We were able to paint the bathroom and then of course do the fixtures. Now of course we spray paint down the counter, but other than that you have to clean that off, and then we spray painted all of the other fixtures that were in here. So what I want to try to do is try to start putting things up where they belong. That way tomorrow it's just like really deep cleaning, and then the kids can use the bathroom again. So you see my camera right there. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna just put everything back that we decided to keep for in the bathroom, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like before we actually like deep clean it and get all the extra paint droppings or spray paint from wherever it is. So as you can see, we have stuff back in the cabinet. All the stuff isn't gonna stay there. We just put those in there for now, but we painted the inside of the cabinet, and then we also did the drawers. So as you can see here, the drawer was that darker color. Now it is white with the black accent, and then this is the door. Both of the doors are right here. We're about to put it on, and then of course with the black. Now it's gonna spray paint it. The towel rack is back up again, and sorry, it looks a little. There we go. The towel rack is back up again. We also have the trash can that we spray painted black, the toilet paper stand that we spray painted black. Sorry, you see my tan. And then the toilet paper holder spray painted black as well. And then again we did the, what do you call this, faucet, and the mirror is also spray painted black, as well as the light fixture. But we painted the walls white and it looks so much brighter in here. We also fixed the vent here because it was kind of messed up, so Clifford was able to fix that. Eventually we'll end up painting the ceiling. We'll probably do that when we work on the tile as well, so that'll be for a later situation. But now Clifford's gonna put the doors on the cabinet so we can see the final reveal for the cabinet, and we'll be right back. This is what the final outcome looks like. Again, this is only part 1 of 2 for the bathroom because we are gonna be eventually doing the countertops and the floors over, as well as the shower. But for now, this is what it looks like. I really like how it came out. Excuse the shower, Channel's taking the shower in the back, but I really like how it came out. It looks very different, very refreshing, and it's way brighter. We also put a light here, like I was showing you earlier, so we don't have to always have this light on. We can take that one off and leave this one on when they're just taking showers. But yeah, this is the final look for the bathroom from part 1. Stay tuned if you want to see a part 2.